Hello and welcome to the 365 project.
I've absolutely zero regrets. Zero regrets. Zero regrets. Morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning and it is day 315 of the 365 project. That's 50 days to go. Not long now, and then that's it. The project's done. We are rapidly approaching the end of the year, so we're going to keep on getting our hustles done, keep on getting our weekend warriors done, and then we'll tot it all up. We'll see how much weight we've lost in 2018, tot up our achievements, because there are a number of those in the Fitbit game, and then yeah, we'll see what the new me looks like, shall we? But it's a busy start to Sunday. We've had invitations from Fitbit crew to work week hustles and adventure races and all sorts. It's been really busy, to be fair. It's been a lot busier than regular weekends. People have been dropping invites left, right and centre and all that kind of stuff. So we've got all that accepted. There's weekend warriors on the go now, which have been super competitive. Sam E, I've seen that you were rocking in and around the top and all that kind of good stuff, so that was a good effort there. Sean J, rocking around the streets of Rome, from what I gather from yesterday's messages and stuff, so again, good hustle there. And I think Natalie and Aidan are going to go out for a little journey today, which I can't do because I've got commitments now, unfortunately. And yeah, it all starts around 12 o'clock time, so we're going to get out and about now. Let's grab the bag. Yep. Oh. And yeah, going to see if we can get out and about and get back in time for 12 o'clock. Whether or not that means we do the full contingent of 14,000 steps is a different matter altogether, I suppose, but we can try. And if it doesn't quite happen, then we might just have to go out a little bit later on to get it finished off. If that makes sense. So if you excuse me, we're off. Get some steps in.
So the Sunday strolling started and it was a bit of a chilly start, but we soon picked up our pace and got our way towards the town centre, but we went sort of around the Bolton Lake first off just to do a couple of laps around there really, and we wanted to build on our weekend warrior from the steps we managed to get in yesterday, and well, it's just sometimes you can plan things but sometimes things don't always work out the way how you plan them, so we just ended up kind of really playing it by ear. Time was against us in some aspects, but we kind of got in what we had to and moved on. After observing the silence in the presence of all these people, Newton Aycliffe remembered, and this was the scene at the town centre where Aycliffe remembered.
Remembrance Sunday, lest we forget. There's a massive turnout in the town there, mind. Probably the most people I've ever seen on a Remembrance Sunday gathering. Well, there you go. Saw some people as well, marking kids. Everyone walking around sporting medals and things like that. Lest we forget. But we're in. Also bumped into Walton on the way to and around the town. And ended up also bumping into Marion. Ooh, and seeing Ellie and Aaron, and it's just the absolute hubbub of activity going on so far today. We haven't hit target, no, but we'll see what we have done. And the time is just after 12, 12:15. 9,103 with a hashtag team step check, so that's not too bad, to be fair. I thought it was going to be less than that actually, but not too bad, not too bad. We're almost at target, we're over halfway, and we're halfway on the water target as well. So yeah, Fitbit people are going wild as well. Sam E. It's an absolute battle between you and I, sort of overtaking each other and going back in the lead and going into second and back in the lead and all that kind of stuff. So you're obviously on one today. But for me, for now, it's football time, so I'm going to go and watch some football, and we may even be recording some content later on today. So if that's a thing, that's going to be a thing. I'm going to have to fit these steps in somewhere. It might be dark by the time we get out again to finish off these steps for the step target. But if you excuse me, time to watch the footy.
As the day has progressed, we have managed to get back out again and see if we can get near to target today, as we were still a little bit low on the steps. But the way how plans have worked out today, it's kind of been busy with things going on here, there and everywhere, and managed to end up sort of out again around by the Bolton Lake area. While I was out though, I did sort of have a bit of slight niggle with my foot, so kind of didn't really go for the full plan that I was going to. I was going to go out and do a certain route and get back home, but the way how it eventually worked, we just managed to make a quick way home. But home we are, and the weekend warrior, now coming to a close, has been one of the more competitive ones in recent times, to be fair, or at least that's the impression I'm sort of getting. A lot of people getting a lot of work done today, and there's been a lot of movement, which is good to see, really, especially in this later part of the year, that people are still keeping that motivation going, really, to want to make an effort and see the benefits. So, yeah, bad props to everybody, to be fair. It was, I didn't know what was going on really for my day for most of it, but everybody else seemed to be getting right involved. So let's review and see what we think's going to go down for Monday and the start of next week. The 11th of November 2018, day 315 of the 365 project. Sunday, Remembrance Sunday. And yes, it's been and gone now. It is done. It was a poignant thing, and yeah, it's mad that it gets its own little sort of special edition version of the 365 project today, but that's kind of the way it's turned out. The highlight reel showing the images of the journey out today, which unfortunately didn't end in us beating target today. We've sort of fell short. We're just under 14, about 12,500. But the competition has been good from everybody, and rolling into tomorrow, yeah, not really sure how it's going to go. We've had a reasonable sort of time getting back into the routine from having our downtime earlier, and I'd say on the whole, yeah, it has been fairly normal, straightforward, not too much to in the way of, negative influences, that kind of thing. Keeping high targets, keeping them getting broken. So potentially, well, we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. That all happens tomorrow. Tomorrow being the way day. And the weekend warriors soon to come to a close will give way to work week hustles. So we're running out of these now. We've got what, 50 days. Let's see this year out.